Hey Aries, it's Rebecca here, and I hope I'm finding you all well. I'm here to do your little reading for you guys. I do want you to know that this might not be for every Aries out there, so I do want you to go on and have a look at your placements. Do see which other signs make up your chart, you know, your sun, moon and your rising. There's not always a message for you in this one, but there might be in one of your other signs that make up your chart. So please do have a little look at that. Right, I'm going to get straight into your reading. Don't ask me why. I've been choosing the cards first and then shuffling, but for some reason I've just shuffled and I've got all your cards out. So here we go. The one that came out that was underneath, which is the one that I want to talk about first, for some unknown reason, because I don't always use the underneath. So this is a strange reading. But we've got the firm foundations card, and this is what I feel this whole reading is about. This is what I was getting whilst I was shuffling, was that you're trying to make a firm foundation, whether that be with your job, your life, children, home, wife, husband, whatever it is at the moment that you're trying to make more firm or more stable. In fact, it could be all of it. It feels like you're just totally trying to make your life a little bit more consistent, a little bit more firmer foundation. You're wanting that stability in life at the moment, and that's I feel at the moment a lot of your girls, Aries. So that brings me into this, and for some reason we got the sacrifice card here, and as soon as I got this I felt like they were dragging me back. So I feel like this is about the sacrifices you've had to make in the past to get you to where you are today. So that's major sacrifices. You know, you might have ended up, in a situation where you lost everything. You may have ended up in a situation, where with friends and things, you always feel like you're the one that's left behind, you're the one that's left out, or you're always the one that sacrifices yourself within a friendship. That could be within a relationship. You could find that you're doing that in, in family scenarios as well. I also feel like you may be the one that gets sacrificed when it comes to family life. So, with your husband, your wife, your children, it's always you that ends up without a pudding because you can't afford one, or, it's just about anything throughout your life where you just feel like you've had to have second best, really. You've always been second best, or you've been quite misunderstood. So then you've sort of tried to sacrifice things to save things when really you probably shouldn't have done. And this is where I need to go through the cards because it's all coming through quite intuitively. But this is the memories of love card, and this is where you're reminiscing and going back on all the different things that that you just feel like you've missed out on, or that you could have done better, or you've always wanted this scenario with the good job, the good house, the 2.13 child, or whatever you're meant to say. And maybe you've just found that somewhere along the way you've always missed out on that. You've always missed out on that opportunity. Some of you, this can be the card of losing somebody. There will be a few of you out there that will be thinking about that right now. But this card for me today is more about the memories of the sacrifices and the life that you wanted to create, but you never managed to create, basically, and you never managed to, get in with the right group, or, maybe felt a little bit of a black sheep in the family. It's just about the fact that you've had to make a lot of sacrifices. You've always felt very much stuck, etc., etc. Yeah? So that's where I want to start with. Now, for you guys, with this coming up, it means for me, there's something at the moment that you're trying to do differently. So we've got the planning, what's it called? Patience and planning. Now, this is about, for me, the universe stepping in here with what's gone on here. Yeah? It's about you learning to change patterns. It's about you learning to change behaviours. This reminds me of cycles that have gone round and round and round. So these memories and these sacrifices that you're going through have all been some kind of a learned behaviour, learned pattern. you know, the reason you've chosen these people to come into your life, the reason why you've chosen these jobs that have never been any good, the reason why you've kept failing at something. You know, it's like cycles going round and round. The reason you've always put other people first instead of yourself, why you've had to sacrifice so much throughout your life to get you to where you are now. I feel like you are wanting now to change that. You are identifying. You are looking back on your life. Can you see how this guy here, it's like this is your life book to me, is that today, that red book? It's like you being stood there and looking in on past relationships, past friendships, past jobs, anything that you're looking back and reflecting on right now. It's been illuminated for you, but this is about you being wise. This is about you, you know, this is your book of wisdom here. This is the book of all the things you've learned about all the situations you've been in the past. So this is now you being standing here being wiser. Can you see how we've got the two very firm balanced pillows there, as well with the illumination and the circles, the cycles that you've gone through? Well, now is the time for that to change. This is the wise person looking in on situations now, doing things differently to how you did them before, because you've got this knowledge, because you've got this strength and this newfound power, because you've had that time to look, that time to reflect, you know, that time to realize that you've sacrificed too much, or you've been around the wrong people. You've sacrificed yourself, your self-worth for other things. That is what this is about now. This is you moving forward to being wiser. The one thing I want to say though is coming out nearer the end was the temptation card. Now this is like you not quite catching what the universe has said to you. The universe is saying to you right now, it's time for you to kick them old cycles, them old habits, them old patterns, the things that you've gone over and over and over with in your life. Do not be tempted by things that you know are not going to work for you. You have got the wisdom now. You can look back in your little red book and say, okay, then I had this situation once before. I can see it's happening again. The red flags are there. I am not going to touch that key. I am not going to press that button. I am not going to say yes. You are not going to do this to me again, because I have learned. I have learned a new way, is what I want to say. Can you see on both of these cards how this temptation card, which is like the devil card, in the tarot, he's stuck here in all this brown goo that's holding him down. Also on this sacrifice, it is. So don't be getting yourself into any situations where you're going to get stuck again into a longer cycle. I want to say that you are very close to ending a cycle. You are going to be very close to stopping an old habit, so codependency, an addiction, something like that has caused you issues throughout your life. You are coming to the ending of that. Don't let that cycle restart. Yeah? Whatever it is, don't let it restart. The universe are giving you this chance now to move forward. Can you see how we've got the red book there, and then we've got the red flag? That's you triumphing. This is one of the best cards for me out of the deck. This is you triumphing forward within yourself. Yeah? It's about you coming forward and being exactly the person that you were always meant to be. Look at you on your horse there, so gallant, so bold, so ready to go. That horse is looking so determined. It's straight on, straight ahead, keep moving, flying through the rest of your life. If you can finish this last cycle, I feel like there must be just a little bit of a test. Some of you, that will be, the word patience just jumped out to me. That will be about you learning that last little bit of patience. You're at the end of a cycle here. You're definitely at the, look, we've got 5, we've got 6, we've got 7. We've got 7 twice. So actually, if you're into your numbers, see why we've got 7 twice. Don't normally do numbers, but we have got them numbers in a sequence. You're rolling through life. It's like you're rolling through to the end of a cycle. They're showing you the end of the cycle. Don't go backwards. Don't be tempted. If it's to do with alcohol, drugs, anything like that, don't be tempted. If it's due to codependency, you know, where you may have done things in the past in a certain way, you've already identified that, so don't do it again. Yeah? That's what this message is all about. It's about you moving forward into your own steady, certain foundations. Maybe you've relied on other people too much or your life, so now you're going to go get that house, get that car, get that job, get that family, the one that you truly deserve, the one that you really, really want. Behind that, we've got financial, material gain, and the wedding card for me. So that's financial gain, material gain, and the wedding card behind the foundation card. So it's coming for you guys. It's coming for you, Aries. If that's what you've been waiting for, it's coming. You've identified the situation. Now don't falter. Yeah, keep pushing forward. Keep strong in your convictions. The universe is showing you. It is trying to guide you. So just keep that little red book of knowledge. You've learned a lot throughout your life is what I want to say. Yeah, try not to look back too much as well. Let's see if there's anything else for you guys today. A different message, or if there's anything to add towards this message that I've just given you. Anything else? What a lovely message for you guys. Lovely. Sorry, I thought my phone were ringing then. I thought my phone were doing a jingle. I didn't want it to knock off the reading. What do we need to know? What else does Aries need to know at this time? Is there anything else that Aries needs to know at this time? Any more messages for Aries? Aries. I don't know if there's anything for you guys today. I don't know if we're closing down on that one, because I don't feel like I'm drawn to anything in particular. No. I don't think there's an extra message there for you guys, and I don't want to push something else out that's not for you. So yeah, this looking back, just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. You've learned your lessons. You're coming to the end of the cycle. It'll be time for you. This is you reaping everything that you've sown. This is you reaping all them rewards towards that beautiful future that you so deserve. So deserve. So take care, guys. Please take care. I'll see you all soon. Please do like, share and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, the wiggly bell is on the right hand side. And I'll speak to you all soon. Goodbye.